Hey, welcome back on this Wednesday. Super blessed to be with you. We're going to continue to unpack our Philippians chapter 2, verse 1 together. Now, yesterday we said, if any of you would have been encouraged, right? And so it says, if you have any encouragement from being united with Christ, we talked about that encouragement, that paráklēsis, right? Just knowing that God is with you, He's your helper, He's your advocate, promised by Jesus Himself, given by God the Father. That was yesterday's, but today we're going to move on to that next part. It says, if any comfort from His love. Again, so if any of you have had any comfort from His love, I want to continue to remind you that if is not an if, it's because. So because you've been encouraged, because you've received comfort, I want to think about this because I know that for me, I love to do funerals. I just do. I know it doesn't make sense at first, but hear me out. When you do funerals, me personally, I am blessed with the opportunity to journey with a family that's broken, that's lost, that's hurting, that's grieving, that wants and needs answers. They're fearful. They don't know what life is going to look like after this. And they feel abandoned. They feel stuck. They feel lonely, especially a wife who loses a husband, who's now a widow with children who have moved out of the house. And, well, what do I do now? Or a daughter whose dad was the pillar of her life and now he's gone, or a patriarch of the family who's known for keeping everybody together, and if it wasn't for this person, we wouldn't even be a family, right? There's those folks who people can lose that just derail their existence. And my blessing, my opportunity is to come alongside those families and speak hope into their hearts, to help them shift their minds on where we are at here on the earth into things on heaven where Christ is seated at the right hand of God. It is to come alongside them and give them a comfort, not a comfort that we would get from being full in our stomachs and our feet kicked up and watching our favorite television with the air conditioner running on a 115-degree day. I'm talking about comfort of the spirit, being in a place where they can find rest because they are in distress. You know, what Paul is saying to the church of Philippi is what I want to use his words to speak into you. The reason why I love funerals is because that's a moment when people know they need the comfort more than anything. And the word in the Greek that is used for comfort, where's my notes, is paramuthion, which is translated to being a way that person would lessen the intensity of something that pains and distresses. So what Paul is reminding the Philippians church about is that you have Jesus Christ, who has lessened the pain and the intensity of what you're going through. In Psalms, it says that the righteous cry out and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from all their troubles, and that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted. Paramuthion. That God is close. What he's trying to say and what I'm trying to say is that you might be going through things that are in your life that you are grieving over. You can be grieving the loss of a friendship, grieving the loss of a marriage, grieving the loss of a job, grieving the loss of things that were near and dear to you. I know people who grieve the loss of pets, and because they are like family, they just move into your hearts. And Jesus is saying, I will come in to that voided space and provide the comfort that you need. Why? Because the Lord is near to the brokenhearted, and He saves those who are crushed in spirit. And so Paul is reminding you today, you have a comforter right now in your spirit, and He's here if you let Him in. God bless, and we'll talk to you soon.